Can you explain this gap in your resume? Yes, I hit enter twice. Oh, I'm gonna die, guys. Grainy image. Cropped image. Yeah. Welcome to Facebook. Cop. Whose car is this? Where are you headed? What do you do? Minor. Mine. Oh, I hate you. Tastiness of watermelon. Delicious? Not. I make a graph. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the closer you get to the rind, is it rind? Or skin, shell, whatever you want to call it, the worse it gets. But it's still good for you. You know what? Eat the whole thing anyway. Gummy worms have more bones in them than actual worms. I'm fine with that, all right? I am perfectly okay with that. I don't want actual worms in my gummy worms. When did humans start cooking food? Well, I've been doing it since 1986 or so at least as long as then. You know what? You're right. But that does actually make me curious, though, anthropology. That does make me curious. When did we start cooking food? I mean, we had to have started pretty quick because, as you know, food that's not cooked is really bad in general. So we probably wanted to figure out a way to make it taste better immediately, right? But how long? Yeah, probably day one. Let's be honest. You could have died, man. The doctor said all my bleeding was internal. That's where the blood's supposed to be. You know, I like where his head is at. I mean, it's wrong, but at least it's thinking in a correctish way. You know what I mean? You know, this is like the smartest stupid guy, right? Such a ridiculous requirement. Oh, okay. You're like the guy before who wants to keep the blood inside. Right, I see. How to draw a rose. Step 1, draw a lettuce. Step 2, paint in red. You're welcome. Okay, but how do you draw a lettuce? Here we go. Step 1, draw a rose. And then step 2, paint in green. Oh, you're funny. Girl, you're quite interesting. We should exchange our numbers. Me? Yeah, but don't you think people will get confused while calling us? Oh, right. That's a good point. That is actually a very, very good point. I want to be rough with you. I want to be roughed up. Bruise me like a banana, not grandma. They bruise easily too, I guess. Bruise me up, baby. Ever seen birds flying in a V formation and notice that one side is longer than the other? That's because there are more birds on that side. You son of a bitch. You actually got me interested. I wanted to know if there was a reason. Is there? Twonks. Okay. Does your dog bite? No. Oh, your dog carries a gun and kills people. Well, that's a little bit different. And to be fair, to be as fair as possible, the guy did not ask if the dog carries a gun. How do you blur the text? Like this, but reversed. Cool. What? Oh, okay, never mind. Made a bookshelf for my brick collection. Oh, I hate you. But in a good way. And it's good hate. It's good hate. It's the hate that's kind of a love, you know? Okay? Your car keys have traveled farther than your car. By a little bit. At least by a little bit, okay? Also, goddamn, how old is this one? Because Jaden Smith I haven't heard him talked about in years, okay? So how long ago was this meme made, all right? I didn't lie. My profile clearly said that I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. Oh, I see where you're at, you creepy son of a bitch. What do you mean you live in a gated community? Oh, that type of gated community. What, SCDC? I don't care. How to make a colored paper copy. Those who know, those who don't know. Oh, okay. This one's good. This one's good. I like this one. Good God. Why did all of my school copies look like the right image? Why? To avoid crowds, visit areas that are less crowded. Well, National Park Service, you want to help me with that one? Help a guy out. Male bees die after mating. That's their whole life. Honey, nut, Cheerio. Yeah, dude, that one is ancient. Or at least that joke feels like it's ancient at this point. I don't remember when I first heard it, but it was a while ago. And it's still genius, honestly. I still think it's a pretty smart joke. Don't worry about it. My roommate's downstairs. Yeah, won't worry about it at all. Your roommate, I mean, I guess, quite literally, sharing the same room. Just also, he's not downstairs, he's down below. He's below. Because, I mean, there's no stairs in this equation. There's a little ladder, but you wouldn't say he's Down ladder? A woman trying to commit suicide from the Eiffel Tower landed on a car and later married the owner of the car. So, she fell in love? Yeah, she did. Ooh, dad jokes. Here we go. What's the worst thing about having a job at the unemployment office? If you get fired, you still have to show up the next day. Oh, god damn it. You know, I have always said that this entire subreddit is just dad jokes. Dad jokes is always going to be technically the truth. They're one and the same. Maybe they need a new logo. Ah, flat earth. Okay, right. They could get one very easily. It's easy to draw something flat. To be honest, we thought long and hard about that logo. We never said Saturn was flat. Oh, I hate you people. Without using Google, name one thing from Germany. Germans. There you go. You had to know that was probably going to be your first answer. Hell, that's probably not only your first answer, but your most common answer. You had to know that was coming, right? People associate wearing glasses with being smart, but you have to fail a test to get them. Hell, they even let us look at the answers. I never thought about it that way, but now I am sad. So thank you for that. Because I have glasses now. I mean, I've always had slightly crummy eyesight. I don't know why it took me a second to think of the word eyesight. It just happens. Here, let me take my glasses off and see. It's a little bit blurrier, but I'm still fine. You know what? I'll do the rest of the video without them on. Is Google down? No. It's really funny being able to ask Google if it is down. That's great. Anybody know her? She dropped her ID. That's Asia Thomas. She goes to TSU. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty simple fix. Anybody know? I get what you're saying, Mr. CEO. I totally get it. However, you could just take this to the student office and say, hey, can you just give this back to her, please? I mean, you don't have to ask the internet for this one. I'm assuming that Tennessee State University is nearby to you, so. Florida man tells neighbors he's going to kill them with kindness, then tries to kill them with a machete he named Kindness. Photos? I don't want to see photos of his frickin' machete. But hey, that's interesting. That's an interesting way. Maybe he thought that he would be able to get away with the crime entirely, or just lull them into a false sense of security. What do you think? In Japanese, they don't say moon, they say tsuki, which literally translates to moon, and I think that's how language works. Hey, it's been at least 9 years. Anything changed? No. Okay. What are some myths about sex? Zeus once turned himself into a swan to have sex with a woman. Oh, that is an interesting myth. Huh. Can you tell me some more? I'm curious. Post no signs. No. Oh, okay. See, you followed the rules. If you spell the words absolutely nothing backwards, you get, well, whatever the hell that says, which technically means absolutely nothing. Yeah, I think we need to get rid of the term technically forever. It's just not doing us any favors. It's not really helping us out as a society, I'd say. Do you have any children? Yes, I have one that's just under 2. I know how many 1 is. Do you? What do you think's in the pain hole? Pain? Haha. Shut up, Bill Cipher number 18. Sorry, Bill _ Cipher number 18. I have always wondered though, what the hell is in the pain hole? It's probably just nothing, you know? Probably nothing. Kind of like, oh god, I can't remember the name of it. Look, you know the thing from Dune, the pain box, the ouchie box, right? That's got to be what it's officially called. The owie box. That's what we'll call it. Or at least that's what I'm going to. There's a lot of words I just can't understand because how would I be able to from Dune, okay? Looking for a newborn photographer. Typically, photographers are older than that. Okay, typically, I don't give a shit. That's not what I asked for. I want a 1-year-old photographer, okay? Because they probably have a different artistic eye than a 35-year-old one, okay? So maybe, just let me have this. 0 people live in this red circle. That's because it's a picture. Thank you. Oh, it's in not interesting. It's in not interesting. I was gonna get upset, but no, it's in the correct place. Thank you very much. Pilots low-key have aura when they walk past you in the airport. Tried to let one get on the escalator first, and he said, no, don't worry about me, I'm in no rush. They can't go anywhere without me. Wow. I mean, duh, obviously, but that's pretty funny, man. I love pilots, they're great. You see them wandering around, and you're like, damn, you're like the hot shit. You're the hotness of this entire building, all like 50 of you that happen to be here at the same time. Because without you, none of this crap works. Same thing with the stewards and stewardesses, I might add, okay? Because without them, nothing else would happen. You gotta have the pilot to fly the plane, and then you need the stewardesses to whoop your ass if you don't follow the rules because you're being a big baby, okay? God, the amount of rules on airplanes that's just ignored to this day is still mind-blowing. Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after 25. Okay, but does it fall off just as sharply after, say, 20? By any chance, maybe? Sir, what's the difference between a diameter and a radius? A radius. Sir, before same-sex marriage was legalized here, I had a homophobic dude tell me, "You have the same rights as me. I also can't marry a man." Oh, well, yeah, okay. So, you think just because you live inland, you're safe from shark attacks? Wrong. Sharks' attraction to undersea fiber optic cables has been well documented over the years. Yeah, you guys ever forget we've got fiber optic cables all under the ocean, man? I mean, not under the ocean, just down there. They're down there, all right? Not everything's Wi-Fi, my friends. Actually, it's when I first learned that I was kind of completely blown the hell away. Would you wear this for $20? I'd pay to wear that. I think that's called buying a shirt. Would you wear this for $20? God, I wouldn't take that much. The car you're interested in can sit 6 people without any problems. I don't think I know 6 people without any problems. I don't even know 6 people. You get $10 million, but one random kid you don't know living in poverty in a third world country dies. Do you take the deal? Well, if I take the deal, neither of us is in poverty anymore, so... it sucks because you read something like that and you immediately start to rationalize. I mean, okay, not everyone. Obviously, there are people better than me, but of course my brain is going to be going, well, look, I don't even know the kid. Maybe I'm doing this kid a favor by kind of being the reason they die. You know, it's fine because they don't have to worry anymore. You know, I hate it. I would have to say no. I would, though, because I would feel pretty awful forever. And I don't want to feel awful forever, you know? Sorry, we're closed due to short staff. Hire taller staff because I need a taco. If you go to jail for tax evasion, you'll be living off of taxes for not paying taxes. I'm pretty sure you're still going to owe that bill when you get out, right? Like, I don't think they're going to wipe out the debt, will they? I mean, I don't know. Tradition is just peer pressure from the dead. I've seen that sentiment a few times said differently.
No, he's got a point.
All right, don't like trucks? Stop buying Problem solved. That's not going to solve any problem. As a matter of fact, that's going to create a lot more problems. We've built our world on buy. So, if we stop, everyone's out of the job forever. Man, describe this country in one word. Ukraine. Damn, you got that son of a there. Again, the people that post stuff like this, they have to know that they're going to get stupid answers, right? They're aware. Yeah, man, I'm masculine as hell. Also, bro, when the video game has a female option, choosing a female character as a man is one of the most masculine things a man can do, because you can't do that as a woman, okay? Sure! The world's oldest living person, Maria Brañas Morera, has died at the age of 117. She was the 8th oldest verified person in human history. It's a little spooky that the world's youngest person was born right after this happened. Kinda spooky, right? Hey, I mean, she came back immediately. Hopefully she has a good life. I mean, I would assume she had a good life. She lived to 117. That does beg the question in my mind, though. If she was the 8th oldest verified person, who's the first? The first oldest verified person in history. Let's see how old they were. Her name was Jeanne Clement or Jeannie Clement, whatever. Let's see. Of France. Born 1875, died 1997. She lived to the age of 122 years and 164 days. Whoo! But the oldest verified man ever was a man from Japan who lived to the age of 116 years and 54 days. He was born 1897, died 2013. Holy God. And hey, I've been hearing that statistic my entire life of the first person to hit 150 has already been born. I doubt that that's true, but I'm hopeful. I think that'd be crazy. I hope it's not me, though. Oh, can you imagine? I'll be the guy saying, kill me. Do it. Do it. This chart an AI made. So create a chart of when Intel CPUs were released. Intel CPU release timeline? Okay. Here's a horizontal bar chart showing the timeline of Intel CPU releases from Intel 4004, 4004, whatever, in 1971, up to the Core i9 Raptor Lake in 2022. Each bar represents the year in which the corresponding Intel CPU model was released. Okay. Oh, that sure is something, man. That sure is something. Woo! Also, hold on. The Intel 4004, I am reading it like that. It's at 4004, it doesn't matter. Why don't I remember that CPU? I remember the 8080. I remember that one when I was trying to get A+ certified, but why don't I remember the other two? It didn't invent them, right? Those are real, right? Whatever. Pregnancy Q&A. Should I have a baby after 35? No. 35 children is enough. Hell, it's more than enough. I'm 2 months pregnant now. When will my baby move? With any luck, right after he finishes college. What's the most reliable method to determine a baby's sex? Childbirth. I mean, that last one has to be the most correct, right? I mean, they can tell you at a certain point for sure, but I mean, hell, nothing beats just looking and going, oh, okay, that's the sex. Who knows what they'll find out about themselves later on in life, though. Name an anime without the letter E in the title. You can't. All of them. They're in Japanese. Wait, what? All right, your greatest weakness? Interpreting semantics of a question but ignoring the pragmatics. Could you give an example? Yes, I could. Oh, dude, I am way too dumb for that one, man. I understand kind of what semantics are, but I don't know what pragmatics are. I legitimately don't. I don't. Blame it on the American education system. Blame it on my brain. Regardless, it's the truth of the matter.